2026 Mercedes-Benz S-Class, complete introduction and latest information. US English. The Mercedes-Benz S-Class has for decades been Mercedes' flagship, the car that showcases the brand's newest technologies, the highest levels of comfort and finish, and the design language that often trickles down through the rest of the lineup. The 2026 S-Class continues the tradition, refined, packed with tech, and offered in a broad range of powertrains and trims that stretch from composed luxury to full-blown Maybach and AMG performance levels. Below you'll find a detailed, up-to-date introduction to the 2026 S-Class is sold in the United States. What's new, what's standard, how it drives, who it's for, and what to watch for when shopping. Quick snapshot, the headline facts. Range. Several S-Class models are offered, including S500 4MATIC, S580e plug-in hybrid 4MATIC, S584 MATIC, and the AMG S63e Performance. Starting prices in the US fall roughly in the low six-figure range for the core S-Class models. Powertrains span from a capable turbocharged inline-6 to twin-turbo version 8S and AMG electrified version 8S. Horsepower across the range runs roughly from the mid-400s up to the high 700s in AMG spec. The ultra-luxury Maybach S-Class and V12 options are available in certain territories and model families. Focus. Supremely comfortable ride, ultra-quiet cabin, cutting-edge infotainment and driver assist tech, and a wide options menu for personalization. What's new for 2026? Overview. For 2026, Mercedes updated the S-Class in styling, equipment and model structure to keep the flagship fresh against rivals. The exterior gains subtle, but visible, styling changes, updated lighting signatures and grille treatments on some variants, and the interior sees streaming updates to software and options packages. Mercedes continues to expand plug-in hybrid options and AMG electrified performance variants, while the Maybach sub-brand remains the pinnacle of rear seat luxury with extended wheelbase choices and lavish rear seat features. A Mercedes press update for 2026 also lists model line changes and new available option packages across the range. Design and exterior details. The S-Class's design for 2026 stays true to the model's essence: long bonnet, short overhangs, and a calm, sculpted profile. For 2026, Mercedes refined the headlight and taillight graphics and offered new grille variations that emphasize presence. On some models, the lighting signature experiments with a Starry motif in the LEDs, a motif Mercedes has been introducing on recent models, which modernizes the face without upsetting the sedan's dignified character. Wheel designs and trim packages allow buyers to shift the car's personality from quietly elegant to sporty and aggressive, especially on AMG variants. Spy photos and renderings leading up to the launch hinted at a larger, more prominent grille and refreshed bumper treatments. Production cars reflect a careful evolution rather than an extreme redesign. Interior, luxury, tech and passenger experience. Inside the S-Class, the priority remains absolute comfort and a sense of being cocooned. Materials are top shelf, long, sweeping dash surfaces, leather, real wood and metal trim options, but the story for many buyers is the technology: large, high-resolution displays, advanced voice and touch controls, and multi-zone climate and seat comfort systems. Mercedes offers massaging, ventilated and multi-adjustable seats for both front and rear, with optional rear reclining seats, fold-out tables, and refrigerator packages on Maybach variants. Audio is typically a Burmester surround setup on higher trims. Infotainment is driven by Mercedes' latest MBUX software. It supports over-the-air updates, augmented reality, navigation cues, voice control with natural language prompts, and a rich suite of vehicle personalization settings. The S-Class also has an extensive suite of cabin comfort features such as fragrance systems, multiple massage programs, and ambient lighting that can be tuned to set the mood. Car and Driver's recent 2026 review praises the cabin's composure and the ride quality while noting some interface complexity in places, particularly with the plug-in hybrid's brake feel and certain controls that rely heavily on touch inputs. Powertrains and performance. Mercedes equips the 2026 S-Class with several powertrain options to cover a broad buyer base. S500 4MATIC, a refined turbocharged inline-6 mild hybrid assist delivering strong mid-range torque and smooth acceleration. Reported outputs around the 440 to 450 HP region with rapid 0 to 60 times for a luxury sedan. S580 S580E4 MATIC. The S580 uses a twin-turbo V8 in many markets. The 580E adds a plug-in hybrid system for significant combined horsepower and a useful electric-only range on short trips. Combined outputs for the 580E are competitive. Mercedes lists combined horsepower figures in the 500 horsepower range for the plug-in variants. AMG S63E Performance. Mercedes-AMG's top performance S-Class combines a high-output gasoline engine with electric assist for much higher total system output. AMG quotes near 790 to 800 HP in top-spec, rapid throttle response, and AMG-calibrated chassis and brake systems. MBUX S-Class. The MBUX variant pushes luxury over sport. In its most extreme forms it pairs lavish long-wheelbase bodywork with either an ultra-smooth V8 or a handcrafted V12. The MBUX S680's V12 version produces V12 class output and character. Car and Drivers testing confirms the S-Class lineup's combination of capable acceleration and whisper quiet, composed highway manners. The ride quality and refinement in most flavors are among class leaders. That said, complexity with hybrid brake blending and some infotainment button choices are minor grumbles noted by testers. Ride, handling and driving impressions. The S-Class is built to be a relaxing, effortless car to drive and to be driven in. Standard adaptive air suspension or equivalent systems provides the signature, magic carpet, ride, isolating passengers from bumps and road noise. Steering tends toward relaxed, with rear axle steering available to improve maneuverability for such a large sedan. AMG models sharpen the chassis and the steering for more direct responses, while MBUX cars bias comfort and rear seat dynamics above driver involvement. Testers regularly praise the S-Class for composure, but note that driver-focused feedback is intentionally muted. That's by design. Safety and driver assistance. Mercedes fits the S-Class with an extensive suite of driver aids: adaptive cruise with lane centering, active lane change assist, blind spot monitoring, automated emergency braking with pedestrian, cyclist detection, and other advanced features. Some models offer more advanced sensor and camera packages that expand semi-automated driving capabilities on divided highways. As with all advanced driver aids, read the owner's manual and understand system limits. Mercedes provides a broad set of tools to reduce workload in steady-state driving. Recent model line updates included improved software and additional options for driver assistance. Trim levels, options and personalization. Mercedes sells the 2026 S-Class with multiple trims and packages. Standard S-Class trims include S500 and S580 designations, with plug-in S580E and a full AMG S63E performance available for customers seeking sportier performance. MBUX editions e.g., S680 MBUX are offered as the pinnacle rear seat. Luxury, often with extended wheelbases, exclusive leather and trim, and unique feature sets like refrigerated compartments and advanced rear seat entertainment. A long list of paint, wheel, upholstery and customization options means two S-Classes can feel markedly different depending on choices. Official Mercedes pages list standard specs and build your own configurators for the US market. Pricing and ownership costs. Pricing for the 2026 S-Class in the US varies by model and options. MSRP for base S-Class models generally starts in the low six-figure range, examples near $119,500 to $131,000 for S500 and S580 trim levels depending on options, while AMG and MBUX models jump well above that. AMG S63 and MBUX S-Class variants can move into the $180,000 $340,000 territory depending on configuration and exclusivity packages. TrueCar and other market trackers also show average transaction prices and market-level discounts that fluctuate by region and dealer inventory. Factor in ownership costs, premium fuel for the V8, V12 models, higher insurance, specialized maintenance, and optional extended warranty packages when budgeting. Competitors, who else to consider? The S-Class competes with other full-size luxury sedans and ultra-luxury variants, including BMW 7 Series and BMW high-performance variants. Audi A8, Audi e-tron alternatives. Lexus LS comfort and reliability focus. Genesis G90 value and comfort. Bentley Flying Spur, Rolls-Royce Ghost, BMW Maybach for buyers looking at ultra-luxury and chauffeur markets. Each rival brings slightly different strengths. BMW often emphasizes driving dynamics, Audi technology and quattro grip, Lexus long-term ownership costs and reliability, and Genesis an attractive value proposition. The S-Class's strengths remain ride refinement, cabin technology, and brand cachet. The Maybach S-Class, a different proposition. If absolute rear seat comfort and exclusivity are priorities, look to the Mercedes Maybach S-Class. Maybach variants add longer wheelbases, unique interior schemes, even more luxurious rear seats, reclining, massaging, climate-controlled, and exclusive options such as a fridge and crystal glassware on some packages. Performance can be supplied by version 8S or the handcrafted V12 in the S680 Maybach. The V12 Maybach models provide exceptionally smooth and effortless acceleration appropriate to their price and target clientele. Recent coverage outlines Maybach's position as the ultimate expression of Mercedes' sedan program. Practical matters, fuel economy, cargo and daily usability. Given the S-Class's size and powerplant choices, fuel economy varies widely. Mild hybrid inline-6 and version 8S offer combined MPG figures in the mid-teens to low 20s depending on engine and driving mix. Plug-in hybrid S580e models provide meaningful electric-only range for short commutes and substantially better combined efficiency in mixed use. Cargo space is adequate for the class but not oversized. Prioritize interior space and ride comfort when choosing the S over an SUV if you rarely carry large loads. Options to consider. Shopping checklist. If you're configuring an S-Class, these options are often worth considering depending on priorities. Air suspension with ride height comfort packages, essential to experience the S-Class's legendary ride. Burmester sound system, transforms the cabin audio experience. Driver assistance packages, add semi-automated driving and enhanced safety tech. Rear seat comfort packages or Maybach package if rear occupant luxury is a priority. Plug-in hybrid S580e if you want short all-electric range and reduced local fuel use. Extended warranty service packages, helpful for higher cost maintenance items on top trims. Ownership and reliability notes. The S-Class is a complex automobile with many advanced systems. While Mercedes builds to high-quality standards, complexity can mean more expensive repairs if something goes wrong. Comprehensive warranty and maintenance plans offered by Mercedes-Benz USA and dealers can reduce long-term cost surprises. Additionally, plug-in hybrids and electrified AMGs add specialized systems, high-voltage batteries, electric motors that require dealer service for certain items. Research dealer support, service intervals, and the specifics of warranty coverage in your area before purchase. Who should buy the S-Class? Buy an S-Class if you want a flagship sedan that prioritizes passenger comfort, brand prestige, and the latest in luxury tech. It's ideal for executives, owners who are chauffeur-driven, or buyers who want the best Mercedes offers in terms of refinement. If your priorities are pure driving thrills, a driver-focused sports sedan or an AMG variant of the S-Class might be the choice, or you might look to competitors that emphasize sportier handling. For value-minded buyers, consider near-luxury alternatives or gently used earlier S-Class models which can deliver many flagship features at lower cost. Final verdict: why the 2026 S-Class matters. The 2026 Mercedes-Benz S-Class remains a top pick in the flagship luxury sedan category because it marries cutting-edge technology with sumptuous interiors and a ride quality that few rivals can match. Mercedes has kept the S-Class relevant with updated styling, expanded electrified options, and continued refinement in both Maybach and AMG subfamilies. If you want a car that projects quiet authority, wraps occupants in comfort, and showcases Mercedes' latest innovations, the S-Class is the benchmark. For practical shoppers, balancing trim, spec choices against price, fuel costs, and service considerations will determine which S-Class variant best fits your life.